Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I kind of want to talk a little bit about the new Zelda game that's coming out, Echoes of Wisdom, because I think this is kind of the game for me. I don't know about you guys, but, it's coming out in, gosh, like 3 or 4 days, and, like I said, I just kind of wanted to take a little bit of time to talk about it, kind of what I'm expecting, hope, maybe see what you guys are expecting. And then, maybe by the time you're watching this, maybe it's out. You can tell me how you're enjoying it. But without further ado, let's jump into talking about the new Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. So this game is made by the same people, unsurprisingly based on the art style, as the Link's Awakening remake. Now, if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you know that I, A, love Zelda, of course, but B, I'm a huge fan of the classic Zelda. Nothing wrong with Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, but I love the dungeons and just the kind of classic style. I'm not even going to say specifically the top-down style, although out of my top, 3 or even top 5 Zelda games, majority of them are the top-down style. That being Link's Awakening and A Link to the Past. Although, really good top-down style ones. Minish Cap is great. Oracles of Ages, Oracles of Seasons, both of those are fantastic. But I just really love that style of Zelda. I love the dungeons, the classic, get this item to progress on, etc., etc. And that's what's giving me a lot of hope for this game. Now, I have my spoiler blinders on. I hope you guys do too, because actually, as of recording this, the entire game has leaked on the internet, of course, like everything, and everyone and their mom is playing it. There have been hour-long streams of the game, so really, if you're out there and this game's not out yet, or you haven't got to play it yet, I would try to avoid places like Reddit and Twitter and stuff like that, because this game is jumping all over the place. But back to what I'm excited for. I'm ready for that classic Zelda style. I know it's not been strictly said yet, but just looking at the gameplay, looking at the trailers and the footage that has been officially released by Nintendo, this looks like a classic Zelda where you go through and there's dungeons and you get items and stuff. But you get to play as Zelda, and you have not got to play as Zelda, excluding Smash Brothers and stuff like that. But you haven't really got to play as her, except for those crappy CDI games like Wand of Gamelon and stuff. So it's really cool to have her kind of jump in. Speaking of kind of the similarities of Wand of Gamelon, really this isn't much of a similarity, but you both use a wand or a staff or something in this game, and that's what I think is going to make this game really cool. So, I mean, you've seen the trailers, you've seen the gameplay. It's one of those things where you can get the echoes, you can take and copy things and create them. You can copy bad guys and send them after other bad guys. You can copy, items and use them to solve puzzles and platform. And that is what's going to be cool for me, because I love thinking outside the box. That's one of the things I really liked about Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. They have all those shrines where you go through and kind of solve the puzzle to gain more, power of some kind. And you're supposed to do X, Y, and Z. Like, you're supposed to launch the ball into the target. But people have figured out that you can use other abilities to trick your way around and just get really creative. And I feel like this game is going to have that in spades. I think you're going to be able to really be very creative about how you go about beating everything, as far as puzzles, getting into around dungeons, beating bosses, beating enemies. I just think that the floodgates are kind of open to all the possibilities in this game. I think it's going to be really cool. I like the idea of capturing enemies and kind of cloning them and using them like Pokemon. I think that's going to be really fun. They've shown other things that do make it more classic, though. I mean, they have the sword mode where you basically play as Link, as you would think in these kind of games. So even if you aren't 100% down with how the new style is, there are still callbacks and certain things that are like the original kind of game types. So that's going to be cool. The one thing I'm really looking forward to is, Link's Awakening was essentially a pretty much perfect, remake. And, graphically, of course, was different, but it was a very faithful remake of the original Link's Awakening DX with the extra dungeon and everything. But, that's kind of where it ended. There was nothing new added. And I'm wondering if this game isn't going to do some of the stuff that maybe popped up in later top-down Zeldas. Think about Oracle of Ages and Seasons. They had the trading game just like, you would do in Link's Awakening, but instead of a boomerang, you ended up with like the big Goron sword, kind of like from Ocarina of Time. So I'm wondering if they're going to have some stuff like that. Just, cool secrets, maybe that warrant, really thoroughly exploring the game. Not just, hey, you beat the game, you did what you did the thing, you saved the Link. More like going through and, really cool secrets that give you like a cool weapon or a cool outfit or a cool ability that isn't necessary to beat the game, but is just really cool. Think like the secret seashells in Link's Awakening, maybe. That's the kind of stuff I'm really looking forward to. And then the one thing that I'm really looking forward to, and this is not me particularly because I love the idea of it, but I'm not good at it, but I cannot wait until the speedrunners get through this game, because with the ability to make platforms and summon enemies and things and basically do not everything you want, but a lot of, almost anything that you want, that speedrunners are going to break the hell out of this game. There's going to be some kind of speedrun where it's like, oh yeah, and I'm talking like glitchless. Like, there's going to be, of course, like with any speedrun game category, there's going to be a glitch category that'll somehow get beaten in like 1.5 minutes. But, there's going to be some sort of thing where it's like you beat all the dungeons by making beds to climb over the boss and then just jump straight to the end, or who knows, it's gonna be some kind of crazy stuff like that. And that is what I'm looking forward to, especially as someone who likes to watch and contribute to Games Done Quick, Summer Games Done Quick and Awesome Games Done Quick. I love supporting those twice a year, and the hot fixes and stuff. But I mean, like, that when this game, drops, people get some time in it, they beat it, they figure out the mechanics and how you can exploit it. It's going to be crazy, and I can't wait. I'm for it. I'm all for it. But that's the kind of stuff I'm really looking forward to. Like I said, as of recording this video, the game comes out in like 3 days. I ordered mine to be shipped, so I'm probably gonna get it like a day or two later than the rest of the world, but I still can't wait to jam on it. I think it's gonna be so fun. But let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you're excited for this game. Let me know if this is something that you've been kind of waiting for. I think I said this during the Link's Awakening before it came out, the Link's Awakening remake. I was like, I'm not so sure about the art style. It looks kind of weird, like toys. And I'm not going to say that it ended up being my favorite, but I actually didn't hate it. I thought it was cool. It's very interesting. So that does not bug me with the new version, this game coming out. The fact that it's borrowing from that art style does not really bother me. I think it's going to be neat. But let me know about that, how you feel about that too, because I know it was polarizing for some, but I mean, so was Wind Waker, so, who am I to talk? But anyway, hey, I would really like to know your thoughts below. If you're watching this video before the game comes out, let me know what you think about it. Are you getting it? Is it, are you really hyped? If you're checking this out afterwards, please don't put spoilers in the comments in case anyone doesn't have it yet. But just say how you like it. Generally, maybe like game feel, like, oh, it plays cool, the mechanics are cool, or whatever. And maybe I'll do a follow-up after I play and beat it. I'm not quite sure. But either way, I'm definitely looking forward to checking this game out in a couple days. And hey, that's going to do it for us today, guys. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't, please do. That'd be super cool. But as always, my friends, take it easy.